नमस्कार, सभी भक्तजनों का स्वागत है हमारे थर्सडे के जूम सत्संग मीटिंग में। हम लोग भगवत गीता का अध्ययन लगातार करते जा रहे हैं। अभी हमारे आचार्य यतीन्द्र शर्मा जी मंगलाचरण से आरंभ करेंगे, उसके पश्चात हम भगवत गीता में प्रवेश करेंगे। यतीन्द्र जी।
धन्यवाद दीपक जी। बोलो सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवम्। ओम सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादि हेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। आज बहुत पावन कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी है। आज अष्टमी के दिन कृष्ण भगवान का इस भूलोक पर प्राकट्य हुआ था। भगवान का जन्म और मरण नहीं होता है क्योंकि भगवान शाश्वत है, हमेशा थे, हमेशा रहेंगे, पूर्ण अखंड। सिर्फ उनका प्राकट्य होता है और अप्राकट्य होता है। तब आज का हमारा गीता सत्संग और भी महत्वपूर्ण हो जाता है। और सबसे अच्छा प्रसंग चल रहा है दैवी और आसुरी संपत्ति का। दैवी संपत्ति मोक्ष की तरफ ले जाती है और आसुरी संपत्ति नीचे गिराती है। तो कृष्ण भगवान ने पहले 3 श्लोकों में दिया था, बताया था कि क्या क्या दैवी संपत्ति में क्या क्या होता है, डिवाइन क्वालिटीज, डिवाइन वर्चूज।
अध्याय भी बता दीजिए, अध्याय और श्लोक।
अध्याय 16वां अध्याय चल रहा है, 16वां अध्याय। तब हम फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं। कहाँ तक हो गया दीपक जी, याद है आपको?
13 से 15 हमने किया था। श्लोक 13 से 15, 13 to 15 श्लोक in chapter 16 we did that, I believe.
तो अच्छा, चलिए देखते हैं यार। 13, 14
15।
या तो 16 से करें आज।
हाँ जी।
अब 16 है, उसमें क्या होता है, जो जिनमें आसुरी संपत्ति होती है, वो लोग समझते तो यह है कि हम इस अपनी आसुरी संपत्ति से, अपनी ट्रिकस्ट्री से, अपने चीटिंग से और अपनी इन सब से हम सुखी हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि सुखी के कारण करते हैं। लेकिन होता यह है कि व्यक्ति फंसता चला जाता है इसमें, और क्योंकि इसका फल जो है वो उसी हिसाब से जरूर मिलके रहता है।
ये
तब
से 16 को पढ़ने से पहले
हाँ
ये
जी,
13, 14, 15 की ट्रांसलेशन कर लेते हैं एक बार,
अच्छा
क्योंकि
कर।
उससे उससे मिलता जुलता ये फिर समझ में आएगा. सो द ट्रांसलेशन फॉर texts 13 to 15 in the chapter 16 we are studying is: the demoniac person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future more and more. Here is he is my enemy, and I have killed him, and my other enemies will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance.
ठीक है, ये तो हम अपने चारों तरफ देख ही रहे हैं। अब
राज जी
देखिए
कुछ पूछने वाले हैं?
राज जी।
मैं एक प्रश्न पूछ सकता हूँ?
हाँ।
जो आसुरी प्रवृत्ति के लोग होते हैं,
हाँ,
तो दे आर मोर ड्रिवन बाय इवेंट्स एंड सिचुएशन एंड सो ऑन, इज इट ट्रू?
एक्चुअली whims and situation you said, हैं? देखिए whims हो सकता है, लेकिन सिचुएशन तो कैसी भी हो, वो हम हर एक सिचुएशन में ये करने की कोशिश करते हैं। डेमोनिक क्वालिटीज, and the demonic qualities, they come by the combination of raj and tam, इन दो से जनरली आती हैं। और so the answer is situation is not a factor, but their whims is a factor.
तो ग्रज उन्हें किस चीज से ग्रज होती है?
उनको किस चीज से ग्रज होती है?
जी।
उनको उनको ग्रज तो उस हर एक उस चीज से होती है जो कि जो उनकी कामना नहीं पूरी होने देती है। जो भी उनके मार्ग में अड़ंगा होता है, वो तो अपना स्वार्थ पूरा करना चाहते हैं, और जहां से भी उनको अपने स्वार्थ में अड़ंगा लगता है, वही उसमें उसके अगेंस्ट उनको ग्रज होती है।
हाँ, तो मतलब ये है कि उसको वो मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में खोया है।
हाँ हाँ, मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में तो खोया ही है। और स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड के बारे में भी सोचते हैं, तो अपने उसी एंजॉयमेंट के बारे में सोचते हैं। जैसे इसमें श्लोक में आया था ना कि वो सेक्रीफाइस भी करते हैं, यज्ञ वगैरह भी करते हैं, लेकिन इसलिए करते हैं सिर्फ फॉर देयर ओन गेन, मोर कमिंग।
Isn't it unfulfilled desires जो हैं, they cause the biggest part of tamasic जो कह रहे हैं ना, they bring the worst of us, because if they're not fulfilled, then you suffer and you bring all kind of wrong drive. I use it very carefully. Anyway.
तो इसमें कुछ तो जैसे ये जो अभी बताई थी ना सारी, कि वो सोचते हैं कि आज मेरे पास इतना है, कल मेरे पास इतना हो जाएगा। तो ये तो माइल्ड रूप में सभी के होती है। मतलब पीपल चेक देयर net worth, and they say that my property value has gone up so much, and I am richer than last year. So these are mild type, okay? But the severe type is that they will do anything, to
by hook or crook.
by hook or crook. And instead of responsible investing, I mean, they go for the big speculative satta bazaar and all that thing. So, and there's a बहुत सारे जो investment counselor है ना, we have heard the case, they took away all their clients' money and all that. So these are demonic. So it just like I was looking, so I felt that, oh, I do have. I mean, I'm concerned about the net worth and all that thing. Everybody is, but that's not the actually. That's a mild type.
Yeah, or they just have this devious kind of business dealings,
yes,
just to profit themselves and not the client equally. That goes on in the whole industry, and those are the demoniac kind of people.
Yeah,
They're not supposed to be. Yash ji kuch पूछने लगे.
Yes.
One question is, there are two words, Sumati and Kumati.
Yeah.
Are these related in some way? And the other related question is, it appears that a lot of time Asuri pravritti is expressed through me, and occasionally some Daivik will show up. How much control do I have? Do they overpower me? Because a lot of times I want to think one way and my mind just want to keep thinking another way. How much control do I really have, and are they related to Sumati and Kumati in one's mind?
Yeah, you see, once a person is aware of his weaknesses and he's trying to overcome them, my belief is that the God helps such person to overcome this, because we are all क्या कहते हैं, all fallible. Fallible means our good virtues we can lose and acquire the bad virtues. So this comes and go. तुलसीदास ने कहा ना, जहां सुमति वहां संपत्ति
नाना,
जहां कुमति वहां विपत्ति
निधान.
हाँ, तो जो आपने एस जी ने पूछा ना, तो वो जो अच्छा डेमोनिक पर्सन है कि वो they do not try to improve themselves. I mean, their goal is that I have to do whatever it takes, good by hook or by crook. And we people are like this, that we also know that we have desires and we want to do it, and we sometimes we fall down, but then as long as we are aware and on the right path.
तो सात्विक जो प्रवृत्ति है वो it will win over the rajasic and tamasic ones in the end, if we keep on applying the willpower and keep on working on that issue.
Yeah, and keep on surrendering to our Lord,
Okay.
Raji, Jay ji कुछ पूछ रहे थे? Jay?
I was thinking of the word greed. In a demonic thinking, doesn't greed come to play a part when people want to amass, at whatever approach that they take, to amass wealth and amass the material things, and that's the God for them? As far as I've got so much of wealth and so much of this, and this, at the expense of the other individual. So the greed in the person forces him or her to do it.
That's right,
Yeah, it's one of the qualities.
So it's a state of mind of an individual when the time they are interacting between two human beings or more. When the time you start amassing and getting greedy and getting
you want me instead of us,
Right.
in order to throw it out to the group.
Yeah. Plus also the to acquire power over others. That's another thing.
Correct. Correct.
Is one of the 5 anomalies, right? Kam, Krodh,
Of
Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. One of the anomalies that festers in our system.
because humanity is such that they want to overpower the weak.
Yeah.
You know, it's always the case. You know, the strong over the weak, and there's weakness in a certain aspect and strength in certain aspects.
Yeah, you noted it correctly.
Complicated.
Yeah. Good observation. So, we can move.
Yeah. 16th श्लोक.
Okay, 16 करते हैं. ऐसे छोटा हो गया. Okay. And now we'll come to the 16.
अनेक चित्त विभ्रांता मोहजाल समावृताः प्रसक्ता काम भोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च.
Possessed and led astray by such imagining, enveloped in a mesh of delusion, and addicted to the gratification of sensuous pleasure, they descend to the murkiest hell. Again, Deepak ji, आपकी translation है?
Yeah, इसमें है, thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, they become too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and fall down into hell. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the other translation, it's put a little bit different, but here, Prabhupada ji says straight go through hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same one, except he says foul hell.
Yeah.
So that's quite a straightforward. We can see that how there is. I mean, sometimes we are surprised, you know, when we see that in the newspaper that so much money found at the house, you know, that mountain of the currency notes. I mean, what you will do with all that? And billions of dollars this by some people have acquired by honest means, just like this, what is his name, this Microsoft,
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, and they acquired by proper means, and how they acquired, the world is benefiting. But some people like that politicians in India and somewhere, they acquired by false means, and naturally they will fatwa. I mean, they can even sensual. Here it says that they do it for the gratification of sensual pleasures. Okay, so how much I'm surprised how much sensual pleasure you can have. You know, okay, instead of going a cruise, one berth and or one cabin, I mean, they can take their own. They can buy their own
boat.
Yacht. But how much? I mean, more you are gonna get. You are eating the food same. I mean,
you can still eat the same dough roti and so much stuff. You know, the stomach will not take any more than that at a time, and you can enjoy the same amount of breath that every other human being inhales. You can drink the same amount of water that nature provides that every other human beings can absorb. So there is limitations to them, but they kind of absorbed in their thinking of that grandeur that comes with all
Yeah.
that, those possessions, material possessions, and they get lost in it. And I was going to say that the charity that they do also is a very tricky one, especially these ultra rich ones. You know, they
Yeah.
will open a foundation of their own, and they will deposit some money of their own in the foundation. That's my donation. Or they get the tax break from that, and then other people donate into it. And but the thing is that foundation is run in such a way that it is bearing all their expenses. It's sometimes it's like buying a whole plane for them to go from here to here. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I am going on this place in Africa to promote this this vaccination program, and for my charity, for my foundation. Well, then now foundation is footing his bill. He is going. That's weird kind of charity. I'm thinking, and then sometimes the siphon of the money, like Trump, siphon it off from my charity foundation, do something else with it, buy some land. Because Bill Gates is now the biggest land owner in America. If you guys did not know that, because I read that one article, it says he just went on land buying spree, and now he is the biggest land owner in America of the agricultural land. And his vision is to kind of make agriculture sustainable agriculture, whatever
For the future.
That for the future, so it grows more and more food from the smallest land, so he can feed the world, as if everything depends on this guy. I mean, what about the other farmers who've been like working generation after generation and learned so much about how the earth and nature works? You wouldn't ask them.
Give you a classic example. There's you must have read in the papers, the Gupta brothers.
Yeah.
In South Africa, they used the South African money and they made money. And today they are sitting in Dubai, and they can't extradite them to charge them for theft. And that is when the time South Africa was free, they got in and started claiming, and they own practically every resource, material, coal, diamond coal, and hydroelectricity, everything. They had the finger in it. How much is enough? How much do you need to eat? As you said, Deepakji, how much of food are you going to eat more than that poor child or the rich school child? How much is enough? What is enough? So
I think it's the power, it's the use of power. It's not eating or going on yacht. It's the feeling that I'm powerful.
Powerful, yeah.
And people will do what I say. Like, I mean, they declare themselves like God.
Right.
So that is the important thing. I mean, that's the driving force. Eating
the driving force.
Shirt, these are not, I mean.
It's not the virtues that we would like to live by. That's the thing. But they live by their virtues. They feel that is power, and that's the virtue.
Yeah, like we went, with Deepak ji last Sunday. I mean, this person has given up all his inheritance, which is in, tens of crores, if not more. I don't know.
Yeah, tens of crores.
But you see, he has given it willingly and in some service according to his intention.
Yeah.
So
And becomes, in order to become a Swami,
yeah,
meaning
whereas
sannyasi.
I mean, to some extent, the asuri pravritti makes you get more and more possessions, and it gives you feeling of power.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. He called
But
me
both
today.
have, yeah, these three both have power in a way. The first time I said he given up everything, but he also assumes some power, which you may say good, genuine, and so on. Whereas the other person, he may even force you to respect them and obey them and things like that.
Yeah, that Yogi Raj ji called me today, and he says, Deepak ji, koi uska na prachar thoda sa kar do, because I have just a few people who are, who know about the program of this Shankh Prakshalan, and I need at least like 4 people to have this going. So I quickly worked on it, and I prepared a kind of publicity thing on, just on my phone. I worked on it. It worked out, and copy paste, and then I sent it out to several groups and all that on my Facebook. Hopefully, he gets some response from that, and so he can continue his that detox program. So I posted it everywhere, even it's on the WhatsApp as well. Same thing.
So now let's see what 17th
Yes.
says.
Atma sambhavita stabdha dhanamana madanvitaha yajante nama yajnaiste dambhena vidhipurvakam.
Such self-conceited and stubborn people, full of pride and arrogance in their wealth, perform ostentatious sacrifices in name only, with no regard to the rules of the scriptures. This is self-explanatory. We must have seen lots of cases like this.
Yeah.
All around, So there is nothing new here.
Yeah.
We'll go to 18.
Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samshritaha mamatma paradeheshu pradvishantobhyasuyakaha.
Blinded by egotism, strength, power, arrogance, desire, and anger. So they possess all these things. They have egotism, they have powerful people, arrogant, and they have lots of desire and full of anger. That the demonic abuse me, who am present in their own body and in the bodies of the other. ये बात बताइए कि Lord is as a antaratma, antaryami, is in everybody, but he leads you that good path, but suppressing that voice from within. These demonic people, Lord Krishna says, they abuse me. I mean, a voice coming from the inside that this is wrong, very feeble voice, and they just suppress it. So that's why the Lord Krishna says that these demonic people abuse me, who am present in their own body and in the bodies of the others. So that's what it is. If you have any comment, you can tell. ठीक है आगे.
हाँ जी, ठीक है.
So in this world, at one time there are more demonic nature than the than the suras or they keep in balance. Because if you look at the whole nature, Prakriti, then it seems to be balanced in some way. And it keeps adjusting itself.
Yeah, that's somewhat true. But to me, it looks like I actually do not know because I haven't lived in those past ages and how they were. But if we see that is not it's going towards a better, like there's so many things, bad things were at one time, like slavery and kings, and they can do anything without law. So to me, it looks like that it's getting better a little bit. Although people say that this is a Kali Yuga, people go bad. But if you say, if you were living here, supposedly here in Canada about 100 years ago, then there was a different situation in the US. Even the black people, they were not, in our lifetime, up to 50s, they were segregated. In South Africa, there was so much apartheid. And there was so many colonialism or imperialism and all that thing, but that is going. But so what is your opinion?
I think there's a cycle.
Yeah, that could be.
It's cyclical.
Yeah.
With the wealth, poverty, and nature, which is the Almighty, is balancing it out with all kinds of floods. We had a tsunami. We had floods in Africa. We had killings. Now we're getting killings by one human being against another. So that is how the balance of nature now. And there's still greedy people in the world. There's still people who are doing one another down. And we don't have that control yet. But as Raji says, there is a balance. And the Almighty balances it with good and bad. So without bad, you won't get good coming off it. Without the good, people take for granted that I can exploit. So they exploit people. So it's up and down, up and down.
So I look at it a little differently, very simply. Survival mechanism is instinctive. We all have it. If there's one roti on the table and 6 of us to eat, you know what'll happen. You could be tolerant for a little while. The point I'm making to you, that is what drives all this kind of domination, because of the fact not enough resources, fear of dying and all that. So that is we use the word animal or whichever way you want to call it, that having overcome that, then you can think of finer things. But on a basic level, that animal behavior, I think I have it. I don't know about how you guys
Everybody
feel.
has it.
We all
Everybody
have it.
has it.
So come back to instinctive survival. We'll do anything to have the next breath. Now, how that function, I don't know, but I think it's inherent to our existence to survive. So I don't think it was any different 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years, then it's going to be 2,000 from hence now. Because that survival mechanism is a drive, which encourage, I don't like the encourage, it makes it as essential things, we try to hold it. Food, existence. So that I do not think will change very much. But having plenty of it now, it helps us to rise above that and realize that that is demonic. And this is how I see. It's not that we all have it, whether we like it or not, because if you're to survive, I don't know how you're going to behave. And at least this is how I visualize when I think about it. And so his teachings, now is the time when you got plenty to be able to rise, realizing that, okay, I have this, I could be a better human being. But the basic survival mechanism, I think, is very inherent to a human being or animals or anybody, everybody. Anyway, I finished there.
That's true. And that we do in human society, things happen at two levels. One is at the individual level, and another is at the collective level. Okay.
Collective.
Collective. So individual level, that's true. But at individual level, every individual have thought that these are our needs, so let's combine and form a set of social order, governance. So, and that's how we are tackling the problem. Just like food scarcity was a big problem. There were so many famines, okay?
Yeah.
But we don't see anymore. Now in India, I know in 50s, there were always the food shortage. I mean, roti milna mushkil tha, but at least now we are exporting, so that at the collective level, we did the agricultural research and all that thing and how to do good farming. And same way, like at one time, might was right, okay? But now at least we have set up a police force, so at least there is some kind of justice.
Enforcement.
It's not a perfect justice, but at least there is a justice. So that's what I observed. And same, like 100 years ago, I said that the one powerful man can make another weak person slave. But now we can't make it. At will, powerful man can kill other one. But now can't. So my observation was that it is collective level, very feeble way, the Devi Prerna say that thing are getting better, but at individual level, anybody
Can do whatever they want.
Yeah, there are shortcomings on the individual level. Yeah.
I mean, in any constitution, any government, they won't say that we are going to rob somebody. There is always nice talk in the constitution, Isn't it?
Yeah. Talk is cheap.
Yeah, in the company's mission statement and policy procedure manuals, these are nice things are there.
Lovely words.
Yeah.
But in application, it's a different way of operating. Yeah, you're right, Atinderji. It's the collective nature of humanity.
Yeah.
We are falling apart in that realm.
Next one.
Okay. And 1920 go together.
Okay.
Oh.
Tanaham vishatat kruran samsareshu naradhaman kshipamyajasrama shubhan asuri shveva yonishu asurim yonimapanna Mudha janmani janmani Mama prapyaiva kaunteya Tato yantyadhamam gatim.
Yeah, now in 19 and 20, Lord Krishna says, what is the ultimate fate of these people? I mean, they have done so much trouble for the world and thought that they have enjoyed the things, but what happens eventually? These cruel and hateful persons, the vile and vicious of humankind, I constantly hurl them into the warmth of those with similar demonic nature in the cycle of rebirth in the material world. These ignorant souls give birth and again in demonic worms. Failing to reach me, O Arjun, they gradually sink to the most abominable type of existence. So there is somebody looking after, if not in this life, in next life. Sometimes we observe that these kind of demonic people, they got away. I mean, they died the natural death. There are so many crooks and people. They lived the life, the law couldn't touch them. They enjoyed the life and just passed and died the natural death without punishment. But Lord Krishna says it's not the end. Okay, if you got away in this life, in the next life, he will get you.
There is some sort of continuity.
Yeah.
Continuity.
Continuity of the demonic nature?
Yeah, probably we can assume both. But I mean, not in this slope, but the implication would also be that you can get out of it if you wish.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, ultimately one day the realization will occur to even that kind of living person, that, you know, those things are not right. So they should perform good actions, and then it will start creating good reaction, and slowly they will get closer to self-realization and God realization.
Is it? Because then, I mean, at least in my childhood, I heard that when things become so bad, then the pralay aayegi. So
Pralay to apne time pe aayegi, because that's a time. But Lord Krishna says when this condition becomes so bad, you know, then he himself come.
yeah.
Yada adai dharmasya glanari bhavat bharat.
Yeah, I said something to Deepak ji, because Deepak ji was saying everything will become eventually okay.
No, eventually means
how can we say that?
Eventually, no, there are references in many other places that ultimately every soul or every jivatma has to kind of climb up that ladder of self-realization. To that point, they will have to reach, because that's their inherent goal, and you know, set by nature. So
where is it? Is it in
journey.
Vedas?
Hmm?
Is it in Vedas? Where is it? I mean, I can imagine.
I have read somewhere, and I will find out where. I don't know
because if it's in some
remembers.
Quran, that's not authentic. Because
Yeah,
you
I'll
see,
find out where it was, but I have heard about it, and I have also read, I think.
no,
somewhere.
that's okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it sounds like an impractical thing to happen, because we recognize, you know, light because the absence of light gives us dark. Now, dark and some places dark, some places light.
Yeah.
Now, every place will be light. I don't know. Even if somebody writes it.
Yeah. या
Because
शायद
it has to
शायद
be,
भगवत
to me,
गीता में ही आ जाए, उसका आंसर शायद भगवत गीता में ही मिल जाएगा.
yeah.
But
to me, it has to be in Vedas, otherwise it's not authentic.
no, it will probably be in the Bhagavad Gita, but I'm just telling you, I've heard it many times, so I'm not just making it up.
No, that's okay.
It's,
That's okay. I'm not saying, I'm not arguing against what you're saying, but I'm saying I need a proof of it. Otherwise,
you will
I
get
can't believe it.
You will get proof.
I will find some.
Yeah.
I have a point.
Yeah. Yes, Jaji.
Isn't it what we are trying to find ourselves by studying the Gita and doing the interpretations and discussions? to achieve that goodness, we
Yes.
can't find it in black and white, but it will come out in our deeds going forward.
Yeah.
We cannot find, we know the demons around us. We know the people who did us down, who robbed us of this and robbed us of that, robbed of families, robbed of widows and widowers and so on. But in studying and discussing the Gita here, with all whatever is told, we are trying to find that goodness in us to avoid the slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing, Raji,
Yeah, that's fine.
because you
No,
cannot
I'm not
find
saying
a
anything
black and
against
white.
that.
Yeah, in a way,
No,
yeah,
no.
that's the kind of answer for us. Yeah, that could be the clue, but yeah, it's a long journey.
Very long journey.
From one end of the scale to the other one, but we are somewhere in the middle. That's what it seems like. That's why we are here studying Bhagavad Gita and getting some goodness out of it, some meaning to give to our life as well. So yeah, it
No,
explains.
that's okay. All I'm saying is this world seems to be a world of dualities.
It is.
So can you take it out? I'm not sure.
Can you take out the dualities, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
I
dualities
don't think so.
will be here, but the aim is to not be affected by the dualities. Aim is to prepare your psyche in such a way that you are no more affected by you dualities, and that will be coming from a very, very firm understanding and undeterring faith and belief in the principle that first of all we are the soul. Okay, Paramatma bhi hamare mein vaas karta hai, just like it's been said in the shloka just before that, कि जहाँ वो कह रहे कि मैं भी उसमें होता हूँ तो फिर भी वो ना is going all over the place and they cannot understand that even that I am there. And then even some people even argued on that shlok. Okay, if Bhagavan ji is saying that I am there in the demoniac, why can't Bhagavan ji fix it? And why can't it? Probably somebody asked it already, I don't know here, but a lot of the times I come across people asking that question when the discourse of Gita is going on. And I heard that, and then I don't know what answer the teacher or preacher gave, but maybe Yatendra ji can give some answer to that. Why doesn't God interfere? I think Jay is saying something that he's trying to create a balance here, good, bad. If there is no bad, then how can you appreciate the good? That sort of thing. But there might be some other explanation that Yatendra ji knows about. Yeah.
Just if I can interject for a second.
Hanji.
It's a personal, I repeat that again, it's a personal journey, each of us, all right? And there's no magic answer from somewhere else. It is your evolution. And once it's raised, when you look, like if you look from the space, this earth, that vision is very different as standing here, I look at this. It changes your whole person. So there's no, it's not going to be magically, but it's a through process of evolution, disowning your surroundings, physical surrounding. So it comes back to meditation or something.
What we're doing.
That's very good. Rise above everything. And then
right. I mean, it's just what it does is like, let's say I've got an argument with somebody. If I distance, go to another room and just have a good thinking, it distance. So to me, that's what it is. I know Bhagavad Gita is reminding us, God will not do anything, not that way as we think. It's Surrender has to really get off his butt and change his this beliefs, because we have a cultural view survival beliefs and so on and so on. So in that, this is why continually keep on doing. One day it will raise me enough and not to be affected by those things. That's anyway, that's my tuppence worth.
हाँ जी, Yatendra जी.
क्या जानना चाहते, आगे चलेंगे, क्या जानना चाहते हैं?
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, फिर कर लेंगे डिस्कस. वो तो जस्ट वैसे ही टॉपिक आ गया था. So we can, if you have something to say on that subject, why Lord Krishna, when he's saying they know that demonics know that I am there in them, and then still they carry on doing that kind of stuff, they don't understand, and then they proceed towards hell and all that stuff. So one is asking, okay, if you are there, Lord Krishna, why aren't you correcting the situation in the demonic and making them undemonic? So what's stopping you from doing that?
Yeah, the person in every ईश्वरा सर्वभूताना हृदय से स्थित अर्जुन, हर एक के उसमें है, लेकिन वो उसी को समझाएंगे जो उनकी तरफ देखेगा समझने के लिए.
और जब भी देखेगा,
जब आप उसको रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप देख ही नहीं रहे हैं, तो भगवान को कुछ नहीं पड़ी. अगर दूसरा आप कह सकते हैं कि ठीक है भगवान को होना चाहिए, फिर आपका एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं रहेगा.
That's a very
good one.
That is it. You don't exist with this mindset.
Yeah.
वो तो 18 चैप्टर में भगवान ने कहा है अर्जुन से कि अब मैंने तुझको सब बता दिया, तुझे जो करना है वो कर. मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगा.
तो ये है इसका जवाब.
Yeah, that's a good point, Yatendra ji. Now I understand how to explain that if somebody asks that question. That you want Krishna to interfere? Okay, then your existence gone. Exists.
I mean,
you accept that?
Could be.
And then nobody wants to accept losing their existence, and they're going to say, no, I don't want that. I want to live as I am. So, well, then it's up to you to correct it.
हमारे जो अवतार हुए कृष्ण जी और राम जी, तो अब उन्होंने सब कुछ थोड़ा ही किया. राम की सेना थी, कृष्ण के साथ अर्जुन थे, पांडव थे, तो इसलिए it's very clear कि you are supposed to do your duty, follow dharma.
Follow dharma.
चलिए अगर चलते हैं.
हाँ जी.
21st ना?
21st.
त्रिविधं नरकस्येदं द्वारं नाशनमात्मनः कामः क्रोधस्तथा लोभस्तस्मादेतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्.
There are 3 gates leading to the hell of self-destruction. So there are 3. Now we have to know what are those 3. They are lust, anger, and greed.
I hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Therefore, one should abandon all 3. So the 3, they are the enemies. We all know.
लेकिन एनिमी भी जिंदा रहने चाहिए.
Straightforward, too straight. It's a straightforward thing.
बिना उसके भी काम नहीं चलेगा.
Yeah. In this translation, they say there are 3 gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to degradation of the soul.
Yes.
You extend it, degradation of the family, community, society, and nation.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the soul of the society.
These 3 big words. It's small words in spelling, but it's got a broad meaning for humanity as a whole.
Yes.
See, I teach this in human rights training.
Okay.
When you want to value a fellow human being,
Okay.
think about all the things that you don't like of the person, and then throw it at you. Say, do you like that? How are you going to react to yourself? So it's a projection of the ill feelings in your system that you're throwing out, and you're hating humanity because of he's black, he's a woman, she's a woman, she's Arab, she's Indian from India, Indian from South India, doesn't speak the way I speak, she's wearing a hijab. All this are qualities that you feel you don't like. Then ask yourself, if you had that on you, how would you feel like somebody else treating you?
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it's something that I didn't read this before, but I'm learning. It's there in the script.
You're raising the awareness.
Exactly. It's pushing, boosting the human soul.
Yeah.
And if you can get rid of those three, we'll have what we call congenial human race. Not going to happen. Raji, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's very good. That's being achieved by secular means, without involving any scripture or God or anything. Even, this kind of institution, human rights and all that, I mean, they work by the our common sense.
Common sense, that's it.
Way,
correct.
Common sense, ethical conduct, this kind of thing.
And a value system that you were brought up with.
Yes. They actually, in this contemporary world, that is more effective than bringing the goodness with the help of religion. Okay, religion should be entirely a personal level. I
couldn't agree more with you. I could not agree more. Perfect.
It's agreed.
It's a personal journey.
Yeah, personal. But we want to make the world better. That's good. We will make the world better, but we are not going to invoke that Allah said or Krishna said or something said. I mean, this is our personal belief. I believe in Krishna, Rama,
Yeah.
That's totally my individual,
I send you my hug from here, Yatendra. You won my heart. Exactly, this is what I feel all along. This would be the great state for everybody to have that without imposing one to the other. And it's a good ethics, all is good ethics.
Well, it can't be using the word tolerance. We have to have tolerance.
Yeah, tolerance. We realize, I mean, a sensible person, he will realize that tolerance.
Yeah.
Or you can use the other word, embrace each other.
Yeah. Embrace each other as a human being. Forget about the religious background.
Tolerance is more of in the sense you put up with each other. Embracing is having a brotherhood.
Yeah, right. I mean,
that's what I meant.
Embracing is better than tolerance. Tolerance is that reluctantly you are tolerating. I mean, but
tolerance is not a good word. I think the good word is, which is accepted in literature these days also, is mutual respect.
Yeah.
Mutual respect.
No brotherhood, no this thing.
What's the word?
Mutual respect.
Mutual respect, exactly. Respect. That's it.
I mean, look at here. We've got 8 of us now. When we first started a year and a half ago, it was for me, it was very different. But there is a lot of, I don't feel alien here. I feel we have a mutual respect. There's a cord of grace, and no matter which way I go, one of us will help me to move forward. Now that's what I'm talking about in that context, that each of us are independent and interdependent, and because of our about learning and being together. And
Yeah. But you know, you guys been talking about that these things can be sorted out also with like just common sense solutions, common sense, apply common sense, and then say, okay, lust is bad, anger is bad, greed is bad. Like JG does his seminar for his students, and you know, it can be done that way, and it will last for a few minutes. But I can guarantee it's not gonna be much stable, because what happens is we have the three gunas which is running the whole nature.
Yeah.
Trigunatmak Srishti, and it just affects us at different time, at different levels, and then this we just get swayed in it, and then we forget about the lesson that JG taught in that class, and then we say, oh, a little bit lust is okay, a little bit greed or anger is, and that won't harm me, and then it just multiplies and does its job, what it's and supposed to do. The actual solution is what Bhagavad Gita is saying, that first of all, try to inquire who I am. And over, as many times I engaged with the Bhagavad Gita groups anywhere, ISKCON or otherwise, I just understood that one has to come back to this point, to who I am, and get that permanently like fixed in their head, that I am not this body, I am the soul, I am not this body, I am the soul, and then expand on it, learn about what soul is, how the body works, how the nature works, and but don't lose the sight of the fact that I'm not this body, I'm the soul. And that kind of is a permanent solution to losing these things like, gates of hell, like lust, greed, and anger. I find that works better than just the common sense solution.
Deepak, you are all right. This is for the individual level. I mean, individually, they are
Individual level.
Yeah, people those are trying to improve themselves individually. This is nice, and we all subscribe. But on an institutional level, on a larger society level, we cannot impose one thing. I mean, we cannot sell the idea you there are three things, Raj, Sat, and Tam, and understand, okay?
No, people are trying to say that on an institutional level. I don't know how much people are listening. That's another question.
If we bring that, then somebody will bring Sharia, okay? That's how.
Yeah, something else, yeah.
That's how. So it is tried and tested that on a collective level, it's not going to work. Okay. We are spreading the message. We are broadcasting. Those who want to take it, even they are Muslim, they will take it. Don't want to take it, okay, don't take it. Then here is our policy and procedure manual, and you have to follow it, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So in
the enforcement part.
You're gonna put JG in charge of that department.
No, it's an enforcement mechanism.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's enforcement. You can have all the lovely scriptures, but if nobody's enforcing it, it's not going to work. You can have the best constitution in the world, but if it's not applied the way it's supposed, the way it was written, it's going to be imperfect.
Chalo.
Like in our, like personally, in my mind, this my religion is the best one. You know, if it's everybody adopts it, then the go away. But not everybody is going to buy it.
Yeah.
No.
We are, as he said, we are broadcasting. We are making it available. We are doing everything okay. And those who willingly want to take it, take it.
Yeah.
Don't want to take it, don't take it. But
whenever I get my chance with anybody, I make, if I feel that I can make an impression on that person, I bring this point forward.
Yeah,
Do you think you are this body? And the person gets thinking, yeah, okay, what am I then? Then you are not this body, you are the soul. Think about it, research about it, and then you will find out more about it. And then they get thinking, then they research, then they expand on it. Then I think I've done my job of spreading this thing. I don't even have to bring out this this shloka about going to hell with all those 3 weeks of hell, because that problem probably gets solved even before that. Because once that sets in, then once these things are reducing slowly and slowly, and then there's not that much in that person becomes mellow, they act nicely towards others, and they're not showing these qualities as much. That's my conclusion anyways, I mean, on this issue. But of course, yeah, society has to do its job, governments have to do their job. Yeah.
Yes,
Chaliye.
we'll go to the next one.
22.
There are 23 and 24 left.
Achha.
23 is
Yeah.
Yah shastra vidhimutsrajya vartate kamakaratah na sa siddhimavapnoti na sukham na param gatim.
इससे पहले वाला भी नहीं किया जी,
अच्छा,
22 नहीं किया ना?
22 भी नहीं किया.
Okay, sorry. 22 कर देते हैं.
Eter vimukta kaunteya tamodvaraistribhirnaraha acharatyatmana shreyas tato yati param gatim.
Those who are free from the 3 gates to the darkness, जो 3 gates जो बताए थे ना पिछले में, endeavor for the welfare of their soul and thereby attain the supreme goal. यहाँ पर इन्होंने वर्ड बार-बार यूज किया है, welfare of their soul. Okay, this is not the correct one. First of all, soul, Atma is not soul, and what they endeavor for the welfare of their soul instead of soul for their actually soul, atma के लिए कोई improvement की जरूरत नहीं है, because that's the pure. I mean, there is no impurity, there is no not these 3.
Yeah, चलो वो तो टेक्निकलिटी होगी ना. आत्मा जीवात्मा आप कह रहे हैं, जीवात्मा के लिए.
The one I am reading here, it does not have Atma. It is released from these 3 gates to darkness. Arjuna, a man does what is best for himself. He didn't say so. And then he goes to the highest door. Yeah,
so he does what is best for himself. Here we are trying to direct towards the purification of your intellect and your body and your mind. That's what it is.
Yeah, इसमें प्रभुपाद जी ने लिखा है, the man who has escaped these 3 gates of hell, O son of Kunti, performs acts conducive to self-realization and thus gradually attains the supreme destination.
Yeah.
So वही self-realization पे ही आ गया, अगले श्लोक में ही आ गया जो मैं कह रहा था.
Or how we do it? And now he said, but how we will do it? What is the procedure to do it?
Yes.
So now he says here, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yah shastra vidhimutsrajya vartate kamakaratah न स सिद्धिमवाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गतिम्.
Those who act under the impulse of desire, disregarding the injunctions of the scriptures, attain neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme goal in life. So how we can, here Lord Krishna says, how we conduct ourselves, we should conduct ourselves according to the injunction of the scriptures. And those who don't do that and act according to their own ideas, which have with the impulse of desire, they cannot get neither they get the happiness nor the supreme goal in life. Na sukham, na param gatim. Na to sukh शांति मिलती है, ना इस लाइफ के बाद जो डेस्टिनी है वो भी नहीं मिलती है. I think this is straightforward.
Yeah.
No.
तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणं ते कार्याकार्यव्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि.
Therefore, let the scripture be your authority in determining what should be done and what should not be done, understanding the scriptural injunctions and teachings, and then perform your action in this world accordingly. So, in a company, there are policy and procedure manual. An employee is supposed to follow that policy and procedure manual. If you don't follow, there are the consequences. So conducting our life, we have our policy and procedure manuals in the Shastras.
Yeah, so the both of the topics we were discussing, they are here. These are policy and procedures, and I was talking about the self-realization, that is also mentioned. So, wow.
This is the Bible for us.
Yeah, it's a Bible for us. Very good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I hope we can all live like this by rules and regulations.
Yeah.
If you cannot live 100%, we can, sometimes you cannot follow exactly the law. There is another thing, intent of the law.
Yeah.
So the intent follow. If we cannot, in our current situation, like in the current situation, they say शास्त्र में लिखा है कि आप ये यज्ञ करेंगे, ऐसा यज्ञ करना चाहिए, ऐसी सामग्री लेके करना चाहिए, ये सब करना चाहिए ना. But nobody can do that now. So what we do, what is the intent? Intent is you do some sacrifice, you help, give charitable donations to the worthy organizations, and that meets the intent of the scripture.
Something to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, due diligence, जिसे कहते हैं ना.
Due diligence. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we have to do now. You see, we have not been able to do, if you go by scripture, that there are 16 sanskars have to be done for a Hindu, for us. So now nobody does. Some sanskar we do, some we don't do. That's a problem, but the sanskar is the purification.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
422.
Okay, 422. So we will stop here and do that. So,
Divisions of faith.
we will recite the end mantra. ओम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता श्री विद्याया योग शास्त्रे श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन संवादे देवासुर संपद विभाग योग योग समाप्त। ओम ओम तत्सदित ओम तत्सदित ओम तत्सदित। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। अब भजन वगैरह होना चाहिए।
ठीक है।
नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जो हमारा होगा वो ये जहां से ये श्लोक खत्म हुआ है ना, उसके कंटिन्यूएशन है। उसमें कृष्ण भगवान बताएंगे कि कैसे शास्त्र के अनुसार सब काम करना चाहिए और जो नहीं करते हैं वो क्या फल होता है उसका। अगला चैप्टर हम लोग करेंगे चालू, वो है श्रद्धा त्रय विभाग योग। People have Shraddha, but the Shraddha again is in 3 flavors: Sattvic Shraddha, Tamasic Shraddha, and Rajasic Shraddha. So we'll know it about next one. So now we will do some bhajan. Any discussion for the time being?
चलिए देखते हैं, इसमें एक है कैरियोकी की, एक कृष्ण गोपाल हरि की।
हाँ वो
देखते हैं चलती है कि नहीं। तुम ही कारण हो, तुम करता तुम ही कारण, तुम करता तुम ही कारण, हे परम कृपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि, हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि। रथ हाँके रणभूमि में और कर्म योग के मर्म बताए, अजर अमर है परम तत्व, यूं काया के दुख सुख समझाए, सखा सारथी शरणागत के सखा सारथी शरणागत के सदा प्रतिपाद हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि हे परम कृपाल हरि हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि शाम के रंग में रंग गई मीरा रस खान तो रस की खान हुए रंग गई मीरा रस खान तो रस की खान हुए जग से आंखें बंद करी तो सूरदास ने दर्श किए सूरदास ने दर्श किए मात यशोदा ब्रज नारी के मात मात यशोदा ब्रज नारी के माखन चोर हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय नंद के लाल हरि श्री कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि लाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय नंद के लाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि नंद के लाल हरि कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि जय दीन दयाल हरि श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Very nice.
बहुत सुंदर।
थैंक यू।
बहुत ही सुंदर। आज के दिन तो बहुत ही सुटेबल। राज जी आप कुछ सुनाएंगे?
आप सुनाइए।
अच्छा देखिए ये है गोपाल अष्टकम। नंद गोपाल सुंदर गोपाल नंद कुमार अष्टकम आज उनके जन्म है ना, इसको है इसको सुनाते हैं, मजा देखो, क्योंकि इसका मेरे पास वो क्या कहते हैं, कैरोके तो है नहीं कोई, तो बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक में देखो, ट्राई करके देखते हैं फ्लूट म्यूजिक में कैसा रहता है।
ओके।
देखिए एक सेकंड। जरा ये एक सेकंड करो।
Usha ji bhi aaye the, is she not there today?
हाँ?
Yeah, she came for momentarily and then she went. Maybe कोई काम होगा।
ये नहीं फिट बैठ रहा है, तो बस उसी को, स्तुति को पढ़ा देते हैं।
चलिए।
सुंदर गोपालम उर्वनमालम नयन विशालम दुःखहरम वृंदावन चंद्रम आनंद कंदम परमानंदम धरणधरम वल्लभ घन श्यामम पूर्ण कामम अत्यभिरामम ब्रह्म परम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम सुंदर वारिज वदनम निर्जित मदनम आनंद सदनम मुकुट धरम गुंजाकृतिहारम विपिन विहारम परमोदारम चीरहरम वल्लभ पट्टपीतम कृत उपवीतम कर्णवीतम विविधवरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम शोभित मुख धूलम यमुनाकूलम निपट अतुलम सुखद तरम मुख मंडित रेणुम चारित धेनुम वादित वेणुम मधुर सुरम वल्लभ मति विमलम शुभ पद कमलम नकुरिच अमलम तिमिर हरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम शिर मुकुट सुदेशम कुंचित केशम नटवर वेशम काम वरम माया क्रतुमनुजम हलधर अनुजम प्रतिहत दनुजम भार हरम वल्लभ ब्रजपालम सुभग सुचालम हितमनुकालम भावभरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम इंदीवर भासम प्रकट सुरासम कुसुम विकासम वंशीधरम ह्यत मन्मथनाथम रूप निधानम कृतकल गानम चित्तहरम वल्लभ मृदुहासम कुंज निवासम विविध विलासम केलिकरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम अति पर प्रवीणम पालित दीनम भक्ताधीनम कर्म करम मोहन मति धीरम फणिबल वीरम हत पर वीरम तरल तरम वल्लभ ब्रज बल्लभ ब्रज रमणम वारिज वदनम हलधर शमनम शैलधरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम जलधर द्वितीयंगम ललित त्रिभंगम बहुकृत रंगम रसिक वरम गोकुल परिवारम मदनाकारम कुंज विहारम गूढ़तरम वल्लभ ब्रज चंद्रम सुभग सुचंदम कृत आनंदम भ्रांतिहरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम वंदित युग चरणम पावन कर्णम जगयुद्धरणम विमल धरम कालीय शिरगमनम कृत फणिनम नम घातीय यमनम मृदुतरम वल्लभ दुख हरणम निर्मल चरणम अशरण शरणम मुक्तिकरम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम भज नंद कुमारम सर्व सुख सारम तत्व विचारम ब्रह्म परम। बोलो कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की
जय।
लंबा है।
वेरी गुड।
Nice. Very good.
सुनने के लिए उषा जी भी आ गई हैं।
Yes.
उषा जी कुछ सुनाइए। जन्माष्टमी का दिन है, कोई भजन या कोई मंत्र प्रकरण?
मैं 2 मिनट के लिए चैंटिंग कर सकती हूँ?
हाँ जी, चैंटिंग करिए, चलिए, बहुत अच्छी बात है।
श्री कृष्णा गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्णा गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। बोलो कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
गुरु गीता के बाद ये गाते थे ना हमेशा।
थैंक यू, मेरा कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा था, मैं बड़ा कनेक्ट कर रही थी।
अच्छा,
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बहुत
वेरी गुड।
थैंक यू।
कितना टाइम हो
आपके
गया?
साथ आने लगा।
मैं समय इधर आई, कोलिनवुड आ रही थी, मेरी बेटी बोली मम्मी चलना है, कल बोली कल चलेंगे। मैंने कहा मैंने नहीं जाना, 17 को 18 को अष्टमी है, मैं तो 18 को सुबह अपना जो करना होता है वो कर करा के फिर चलूंगी। तो मैं रास्ते में ट्राई कर रही थी, कनेक्ट एक बार हुआ, उसके बाद हुआ नहीं। तो मैं इधर ब्लू माउंटेन के इधर आई हुई, ब्लू माउंटेन।
ठीक है।
बेटी ने घर इधर एक और लिया है ना, उसकी इसको बहुत करते हैं, तो कहते हैं हम इधर एक, मैंने कल चलो चलते हैं फिर।
अच्छा अच्छा।
और
वेरी
अपने भगवान को भी साथ ले आई हूँ। एक
हाँ।
मेरे कृष्ण भगवान जी घर बैठे हुए हैं, एक बोले छोटे बाल कन्हैया अपने साथ भी लेके आ गई। मैंने कहा रात को करूंगी उनकी प्रार्थना।
वेरी गुड। इसी को तो भक्ति कहते हैं भगवान की।
नहीं नहीं, भक्ति तो नहीं अभी होती ज्यादा। और आप सबको बहुत बहुत जन्माष्टमी की मुबारक हो।
आपको भी शुभकामनाएं।
आपको भी।
अभी 7 मिनट और है, मतलब हमारे उसमें।
या और कोई भी गाना चाहे तो प्लीज।
मैं 2 लाइनें सुनाऊंगा आपको।
हाँ जी, सुनाइए राज जी।
सुनाइए जी, सुनाइए।
क्योंकि म्यूजिक तो मेरा जाता ही नहीं है, तो मैं ऐसे ही गाता हूँ। नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, श्याम सुंदर मुख चंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, तू ही नटवर तू ही नागर तू ही बाल मुकुंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, सब देवों में कृष्ण बड़े हैं, सब देवों में कृष्ण जी बड़े हैं, यूं तारा बिच चंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, ध्रुव तारे प्रहलाद उबारे, ध्रुव तारे प्रहलाद उबारे, नरसिंह रूप धरंता भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, काली देह में नाग जो नाथ्यो, काली देह में नाग जो नाथ्यो, फण फण निरत करंता भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, वृंदावन में रास रचायो, वृंदावन में रास रचायो, नाचत बाल मुकुंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, काटो यम का फंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, श्याम सुंदर मुख चंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा, नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा। जय हो।
Very nice.
बहुत अच्छा गाया.
Deepak ji,
हाँ जी.
I have a video and song by Akit Batra about the Janmastami,
Okay.
2020 version. What
Okay.
he sang in 2020. Should I share it? Can I share it with 6 minutes?
You can share it. 4:48 हो गए, and then in a couple of minutes we were gonna start the meditation, but if you want to share it, then I have to make you
I'll share the screen.
hold on.
Make a co-host.
Yeah, I made